How do you delete things from the internet? Hi everyone, I'm Leo Notenboom for askleo.com. It's a common question because people end up posting things that perhaps they shouldn't have. And yet it also exposes a really interesting conundrum. That being, we often say that the internet is forever. Once you post something, you can never get it back. On the other hand, we also say, be sure to back up because whatever you have could be lost at any moment. Both are actually true in different situations. Let's look at the question. I was taught that it is impossible to delete, totally delete anything on the internet. The protocol of the computer or network simply buries it deeper in the systems and scrambles a random password to recall it. Find that scramble code and presto, you can recall the deleted items. No, there's no magical scramble code that will let you basically undelete anything that's ever been online. It just doesn't work that way. But it is a fairly complicated process and problem. So first we have to talk about Barbra Streisand and the fact that even trying to hide something that's been posted online often ends up doing the exact opposite. It's called the Streisand Effect, and it actually dates back to some time years ago when, without any malicious intent, someone captured and posted pictures of Barbra Streisand's home online. It may even have been a mapping agency or a government agency, but the point is that the picture of her home was online. She sued to have that picture taken down. That got a lot of people's attention. And the net result? The picture got copied and reposted and reposted. And now you can find it in Wikipedia. That's where I found it. It's actually one of those things where when you actually ask or publicly demand that something be taken down, it just draws more attention. Any politician who has, say, deleted a tweet that perhaps they came to regret quickly finds out that somebody somewhere copied that tweet and made it available, exposing the fact that that politician took the effort of deleting it in the first place. So on one hand, attempting to delete something can backfire. Anything you post, anywhere, anytime, online, even if you think it's kind of sort of private, can still be copied. And in fact, is being copied probably within seconds of your having posted it. If it's public, say on a website or a blog, it's not at all unreasonable to think that search engines are going to come by and scan your content and maybe even save a copy for their cache. Google has a fairly extensive cache that they maintain so that they can still return search results even if the website that they're referring people to doesn't happen to be online at the moment. Students do this project as well, where they're actually writing software intended to spider the web. They make copies of everything they find. Your content may be included. Even sharing things with privacy restrictions, as we often try to do on social media, still does not prevent the people that you share it with from making copies. It's very simple to save an image to disk if it was shared privately, or take a screenshot of whatever it is you happen to be looking at to then turn around and share that much more broadly, much more publicly. Privacy settings on social media are great as far as they go. They should in no way be thought of as absolute protection. Anybody can make a copy. It's something that I've said frequently. If it can be seen, it can be copied. So if somebody can see it online, it can be copied, and it can then be shared perhaps to a much broader audience than you had originally intended. The very services you use to post your data, to host your data, to do whatever it is you're doing online, they themselves are probably making backups. Now, those backups are probably not something that you or I have access to. However, they exist. We don't know for how long, and we don't know how easy it is to get something from those backups. But if you're ever faced with a legal situation where perhaps the law enforcement comes along or a court order is issued, it is conceivable that data you've deleted from the internet could be retrieved from the various sites and services backups. This is the closest thing to a scramble code, to quote the original question. Yes, the scramble code is kind of sort of a court order, and that could cause the services to dive into their backup tapes or wherever they're keeping things, and if something is still there, they could go digging and find it. The bottom line is really very simple. Once you've posted something online, there is no way, there is no guarantee of being able to go through and delete all the possible copies that may have been made. You can delete what you've posted, but there's simply no way to know that other copies haven't been taken already and haven't been shared in ways that you didn't intend. Deleted isn't deleted, except when it is. So the problem, of course, is that many people run into this situation where they've deleted something, they know that the copies exist, but they can't get at them. Like I've said many other times, the backups that these online services take are for their protection, not your convenience. So what that means is that the copies may exist, but you do not have access to them. If you want to protect yourself from deletion, if you want to be able to get something back, the only solution, certainly the only pragmatic solution, is for you to explicitly back up what you care to so that you have a copy of your own should you ever need it in the future. I hope that was helpful. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com.